See you in a bit.
Okay, for the semi-final round, we have DaemonicSquirrel, who looks like he'll be playing as the Aeon versus Splatted as the UEF on Powderhorn Mesa. Nope, Splatted's going Cybran on Powderhorn Mesa as for the first of the best of 3 games. And we are starting now. Vax, any opinions you can maybe want to throw out before the game actually starts?
You know what? Just a general comment on the map. Powderhorn is normally a 2v2 map, which means you're going to be right up in your opponent's face. 1v1, this map takes on a little bit different chemistry. You actually have quite a reasonable amount of space between each other, and you're not necessarily going to be in each other's face right away. It's kind of a medium distance map. I'd say it's maybe got a little bit of the same chemistry as Arctic. So let's see what happens 1v1 here.
Okay, and here we go. We have Splatted 1 playing as the Cybran. He is the blue player on the right, versus Demonic Knight on the left. He is yellow and is playing as Aeon. I have to admit, I'm quite surprised in Splated's choice as Cybran. They are notorious for not doing so well on 1v1s just because they don't have a chance to get into the late game where the Cybran tech truly begins to shine. On top, but Splatted is opening with 1 air factory. And he has 4 mechs opening with his engineers. Meanwhile, Demonic is going with 2 land factories and a 7 mass extractor opening. So with the 1 air factory as the Cybran, how do you think this is going to play out? Because Cybrans really don't get a splash upgrade, so they don't really have a advantage against attacking ground units.
What I think Splatted's going to do is I think he's obviously first he's going to scout because he's going to want to know his situation, what he's up against. But also I believe he's going to use it to pick off some outbound engineers. This map, one of the things that is almost always true is that in fact it is always true is past your 4 initial mass points you have to expand. So engineers become very ripe for the picking on this map. I would not be surprised to watch Splatted start picking off engineers with about 5 to 6 bombers.
So Splatted now has 2 land factories. He is also expanding backwards with his 1 engineer, and towards the north with his ACU. Meanwhile,
now,
sorry, go ahead.
Look what Demonic's doing. This should look familiar to anyone who just watched Demonic's game against Heat Surge. It's a reverse this time. Demonic's open with land, but he's going to get right up in Splatted's face, and he's going to have a slight advantage with the unit production. Those bombers are not going to help out in the battle there when they go toe-to-toe, so Splatted's going to have to pick off those NGs and do what he can with those bombers. I love it. I love Demonic's decision. This is basically saying, I'm going to be in your face.
And Demonic is also building some mobile anti-air as well in order to protect his exteriors. Mobile anti-air don't have the ability to hunt down fighters. They're just unfortunately much too slow for it. However, ooh no, point defense. He's building a point defense first. Splatted is there with his ACU.
I think Splatted going to try and capture it. Yep, there he goes. That's the right thing to do. Demonic's going to control Kate at the right time.
Yep, there it goes. I think Demonic might have pushed a little too hard this time. He, unfortunately, yeah. I think Splatted was able to put his bombers to good use. Unfortunately, the mobile anti-air, he's getting enough in Demonic now that he can actually get away with it. And it looks like he built another point defense on top of the wreckage. And Splatted is once again trying to recapture it. and it was Control Kate again.
Demonic's got the right idea here because Splatted cannot bring his ACU to bear if he's too busy capturing PDs, and Demonic can constantly rebuild for half price. This is called rinse lather. What is it? Rinse.
Lather, rinse,
repeat.
Lather, rinse, repeat.
And I'm too excited watching this. Boom.
And here it goes. Kaboom. Ooh, wait, will they? Oh, tie.
Oh, what's the ruling on that? I haven't checked in with Burke. I guess the first ACU down wins it, right?
I guess it depends. I remember, I mean, granted, this is Spring Commander 2, not Forge Alliance, but in Forge Alliance, if you could take out that ACU in that last couple seconds, it counted as a draw. But we'll have to check the rulings on that one. So we are redoing the map, I believe. That would be we're waiting for the official verdict from Burke. And
I'm going to explain it to them, and then I'll explain it to you real quick.
okay. Although it's very rare, it does have come in a couple times. I mean, with the explosion, if both ACs are low enough on health, the explosion from one will kill the other. And we've had a couple previous tournaments where sometimes that would count as a draw, and other times it's whoever's ACU blew up first, regardless if you survived the battle or not.
Okay, so Burke basically said it's still they're going to play. Okay, so here's the way it works. Effectively, they have not played any games yet, so they still need to battle it out for best of 3. They are going to start their next game on the next map in the series.
Okay. In that case, let's proceed to the next hosted game. So I believe the next one is on Open Palms, correct?
Not sure. I'm letting Demonic know the status. We haven't started casting, correct?
We're actually still on the channel.
Oh, okay. Okay, Demonic sent me an invite.
Alright, so next round will be... So, Vax, do you want to explain to everybody else who's watching exactly what's going on? Because I'm not sure I understand 100% either.
Sure, no problem. According to the information I received from Burke, the tournament director, because both ACUs exploded, it is considered a draw. What happens is neither player gets credit for a win. They still need to play the best of 3. Each of them have won 0 games, and they are going to now start on the next map in the rotation. So they still need to. One of them still needs to win 2 games, and the next game we will see between the 2 of them will be on a new map.
Okay. Alright, for everybody else who's listening, I'm actually going to drop the live cache just for a couple seconds so it can reset as a separate save file. It'll also allow me to get the kilobytes per second up a little bit higher because it is going down because it's been running for a bit. So I'll be back in about 10 seconds.